everybody. Meteorologist AJ Colby here in the Weather Center. Happy Thursday, everybody. Well, it is a more humid day today. The air mass is loading up with moisture once again. And even though we had some downpours early this morning, late last night, early in the morning, we've had a respite in the rain. Now that's beginning to change. There are some showers and thunder showers showing up on radar. Certainly nothing like we had 2 days ago. And the National Weather Service yesterday came out with their report for tornadic thunderstorms. And there were 2 tornadoes which have officially been entered into the record. We're going to be looking at those details courtesy of the National Weather Service in Cleveland and their site survey teams. We're going to detail that here momentarily. So stay tuned. First things first, though, we want to have a look at radar. And where the thunderstorms are blossoming a little bit here, some showers and I would say thunder showers, garden variety, nothing severe here in this picture, but you can see some thundery weather east of Medina, southeast of Brunswick, also some rain falling just to the northwest of Richfield and up toward Boston Heights and Macedonia. Solon also picking up a pretty good shower there right now, but you can see some red in that particular echo north and east of Medina where perhaps the rain is quite heavy, but otherwise very scattered stuff. Can't rule out showers and thunder showers pretty much for the rest of the day today, and they'll be on and off, as mentioned, through the rest of the afternoon. So first first after the radar, we're going to have a live look from the crib cam, and you can see the clouds are hanging on relatively tight here. There are breaks in the overcast, but again, they are few and far between. How about for the boaters? Well, a northeast wind becoming north out on Lake Erie, and our waves are only running a foot or less right now. North winds becoming northwest 15 to 20 tomorrow, and with that increased wind velocity, a pretty good fetch out of the northwest, 1 to 3 foot waves, a bumpy ride. The water temperature off Cleveland is 75 degrees. That's down a degree from yesterday. Okay, here's one of the tornado reports, the first of 2 here in the Cleveland area. And the first tornado a couple days ago, this is back on the 6th, there are still over 250,000 people, or at least homes or residences, that are out, that are still without power due to these thunderstorms that came through a couple of days ago. This Bay Village to about Rocky River and Lakewood tornado coming through between 3:45 and 3:56, rated an EF1 tornado, according to the National Weather Service site survey team, with a peak wind of 110 miles an hour, taking down trees, snapping power lines. That tornado on the ground for almost 8.5 miles with a maximum width of 200 yards. That's 2 football fields wide. The second of 2 reports beginning in Brook Park, touchdown there at 3:59 p.m. and lasting all the way until 4:24 as that tornado on the ground up and down for a 17-mile path. 104 mile an hour sustained winds. Those are peak winds, I should say. Max width of 350 yards, 3.5 football fields wide from Brook Park to Bedford. So the cleanup from this, of course, is ongoing, and it is quite a process, to say the least. Fortunately, no injuries or deaths reported for either of those tornadoes, even though that was a very substantial weather system that came through as we tracked it. That's for sure. It was a very nasty system. There's a trough of low pressure overhead now. Of course, no severe weather, nothing like that around the area. But some thunderstorms, as a result of the instability, could pop again this afternoon. A little wider view showing we're right on the northern fringe of Debbie. And this is a wide view of satellite across the northern hemisphere, at least a part of the northern hemisphere. 2 weather systems about to interact between actually a triplet. There's a front to the northwest moving through Wisconsin right now, a little trough of low pressure right over the lower Great Lakes and up into New England. And then, of course, Debbie. And Debbie, the big weather story as well, another big weather story as Debbie. This is very super high resolution satellite imagery, 1 image per minute. And we've looped them together over the last 12 hours or so. And you can see the outflow from Debbie along with the feeder bands around that system. Better idea from radar perspective. Some pretty heavy rain falling out toward Raleigh, Durham, and the folks in North Carolina, up into Virginia, picking up some very heavy rain right now. So how do the maps all shake out? Well, these systems all interact with each other, of course. We'll put it in motion. These are the maps tonight into the overnight hour. And you can see the relatively dry cold front that is moving into northwest Ohio overnight tonight will keep the chances for showers and a few rumbles of thunder going through the morning tomorrow before the front finally clears. Also sweeps up the remnants of Debbie, and those systems will join forces, interact, and move off the East Coast eventually. By tomorrow night, we're looking at a very nice weather picture for us on into the weekend. Perfect timing as high pressure, Canadian high pressure builds in. It's going to be beautiful, as you'll see in the forecast. This is Saturday evening, still under the control and under the influence of high pressure. In the short term, this is Futurecast radar, and this particular computer model shows those thunderstorms and thunder showers firing up during the heat of the day and then pretty much falling apart by tomorrow morning. Look at all the rain associated with Debbie pushing off the East Coast by Saturday, and in its wake, we find ourselves in some mighty nice weather for the weekend. Boy, dew points are really going to come down too. They're tropical, 70 or better, but 60-degree dew points and down maybe even to the upper 50s. Much drier air mass will start to settle in for the weekend. So that's great news, obviously, for those of us who have stuff to do for the weekend. Usually weekends are pretty jam-packed this time of the year with activities. Not less humid tonight, though. Warm, stuffy with scattered showers and rumbles of thunder. A 40% probability that will get rained on or thundered on tonight. Overnight low near 70. Winds light northeast at 5 to 9. The winds will start to howl a bit tomorrow, though, as the cold front goes through tomorrow evening. Showers and thunderstorms expected through the morning tomorrow, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 80. Winds swing around to the north at 10 to 15. Chances for showers decreasing after about a 30 to 40% probability, start to subside after that. So that is the timing. Here's a look at the extended outlook and just stunning weather forecast here. Not only for the weekend, but into early next week as well. High temperatures topping out in the upper 70s. Not too bad, not too shabby for the dog days of summer, I would say. We've certainly had our fill of 90 plus, that's for sure this year. So you can see highs upper 70s, overnight lows upper 50s to low 60s, generally speaking. An 80 on Monday with bright sunshine and mostly sunny skies on Tuesday as well, with a high of 82 degrees. Just slightly warmer, but still, that's seasonably average, a seasonal norm for this time of the year. Hope you have a terrific night tonight, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by. I'm meteorologist A.J. Colby here from the A.J. Colby Weather Center.